we got to take care of the ball better and continue to find opportunities. They hadn't turned it over. And then when their gimmick plays ran out, I thought we played pretty good defense.
How is it even possible that the NFL season is happening right now, and it's not bringing the entire football world to its knees every single day? I mean, the drama is unreal. And this time, it's none other than Mike Vrabel throwing shade. But who could he be dissing? Of course, the one who's been driving Cleveland fans crazy every single time, Kevin freaking Stefanski. Mike just called him a gimmick coach. I mean, what?
Hey, but I'm telling you right now, this the real thing. This is the real thing. He called that fool a gimmick coach, I lied.
But let's see what this lore was all about. The 26th October game between the New England Patriots and Cleveland Browns had everything except Stefanski's offense showing up. For the Browns, it started pretty well. They came out strong in the first quarter, executing their drives perfectly, picking up solid yardage on the ground and through the air, and even punching in an early touchdown to take the lead. But honestly, should we really call it a strong start? I mean, it was clearly a scripted opening drive. Do we actually get excited when the players execute the script perfectly, only to collapse right after? Don't they get the full script, that too in 2025? The Browns' offense had already started losing the game in their head, let alone the field. But before the Cleveland fans come after me, let me just say, I get it. You were hopeful for that early spark. The problem is, hope alone doesn't win games. Smart strategies and good drafts do. How do you even expect a win when you can see your quarterback can't deliver beyond the scripted drives? Anyways, the Patriots did it easily, like they knew from the start they had to dominate this gimmick team. Actually, who watching or following the game wouldn't call it a trick play? At least I can't deny it. So why does Mike's statement seem so shocking? It's just created the hype that everybody denies but secretly wants. Also, how it went to full instant karma after Mike's statement surfaced is nothing short of absolute cinema. The Browns' gimmick showdown gave the opponents full-on entertainment. And interestingly, yet shockingly, Mike didn't miss a single chance, like he was waiting for that moment to come, leaving everyone in the Cleveland team, especially the coach and quarterback, humiliated and fans disappointed. But all jokes and gossip aside, do you really see Stefanski as a gimmick coach? And why is he being hated so much? Is he hated without reason? Or is he just not hated enough? For a lot of people, he is actually hated the right way. Not more, not less. And seriously, it's not just about this game at all. Stefanski's decisions have kept the Browns on edge for a long time now. It's become suffocating to justify them even a little. And it can't be fair, right? And it's not some agenda or PR campaign for Shedeur Sanders. It's all about the good and bad drafting, and the really big ego that comes in response to criticism. The kind that has the potential to ruin everything, including a key team in the highly anticipated NFL league.
Kevin Stefanski got to be one of the most hated people in America, bro. I just got to be honest. Everybody in Cleveland wanted to see Kevin Stefanski out of here like last year. They sick of this fool. Not to mention this whole Dillon Gabriel situation need to be unplugged.
How Dillon Gabriel carried himself on the field says a lot. But this isn't personal. Appreciation is due where it's deserved. He led the offense well in the first quarter. Even though he followed the scripted plan, he executed it pretty well. Thanks to his touchdown pass, the Browns had an early 7-3 lead. But these high-pressure showdowns demand more. They often test the ability to make and execute strategies when the script no longer works. For that, Gabriel is still lacking the expertise. And frankly, that's a lot to expect from a rookie who's just started his professional career and has already been thrown into the quarterback role. Of course, the real shade goes to the coach, the one who still hasn't realized where he's going wrong. Now let's talk about Shedeur. And let's be clear, we're not going to narrate what everyone already knows. His talent on the field is amazing. He's been outstanding in his sport, and that's something everybody knows. But there's something that nobody knows, that why was he actually replaced by Dillon Gabriel? What was going on in the minds of the management? Because if you think this was just a simple rotation or some routine decision, think again. And please, don't hit me with the same old outdated rumor that he's injured, because he's clearly not. And he's made that very obvious himself.
Dillon Gabriel looked like Dillon Gabriel. His luck finally ran out with the picks. He also gave up a safety. Chris, I've seen enough. I said I've seen enough last week. But if Shedeur can't stay healthy, you're going to get him on the field. Chris, did he work out on the field before the game?
Yeah, tried to get loose and get ready.
How do you get hurt? They won't even let the kid play.
This decision raises bigger questions about the team's strategy, management's accountability, and the reasoning behind the quarterback choices. Because the kind of message it sends to both the players and the fans is something that questions Cleveland's credibility. And until the management explains it, the speculation and the frustration will only keep growing. So is the hatred towards Stefanski. And coming back to Stefanski's questionable choices, it really makes you wonder if there's something personal between him and Shedeur. Like, why would a coach risk a young quarterback's career right in his prime by benching him in favor of someone else, that too a rookie? I would be the first to justify Stefanski blindly backing Dillon Gabriel if there weren't any good players available or if Shedeur would have been actually injured. But the truth is, Shedeur has been outstanding with the skill, composure, and football IQ and has effectively led this team. So the decision doesn't just raise eyebrows, it makes the football world pause and ask what's really going on behind the scenes. It's one thing to follow a plan, but it's another to put a player's development and momentum on stake, especially when the alternatives aren't clearly stronger. And that's why it has become frustrating for everyone watching. And with that comes the predictable demand, Stefanski's removal or resignation.
But what Kevin Stefanski is telling all of us straight to our faces is that Dillon Gabriel is his guy, and he will never start Shedeur Sanders.
Yep.
Unless Dillon Gabriel can't play. He might even play Bailey Zappi before he plays Shedeur Sanders. He might go ask the Baltimore Ravens to trade back for Snoop Huntley before he plays Shedeur Sanders. He might even go ask the Bengals to trade Joe Flacco back so he can be the starter before he plays Shedeur Sanders. He might even go to the Raiders and get Kenny Pickett back before he plays Shedeur Sanders. The only way this Cleveland Browns team gets better this season or into next year is if Kevin Stefanski is not there.
Because it's become clear that only a few voices, mainly on 92 The Fan, are supporting his decision to bench Shedeur, and even that support feels scripted, not an opinion coming from the heart.
But 92 The Fan is, they kind of be pushing an agenda. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, their media structure is like weird as hell. It's like one person on the show hates Shedeur, the other person gotta like Shedeur. It seems scripted. I just gotta be honest, bro. This whole narrative in Cleveland, the way y'all media is structured, seem very scripted and whitewashed.
And with that, we're just sitting here, waiting to see what comes next from this lore. Because I've got a gut feeling that something spicier is on the way. For that, make sure you've smashed the like button and subscribed. Also, drop your thoughts about Mike's statement. Do you agree with him?